everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us today for our commercial investigation webinar series on securing confidential data. I'm in business development here at Commercial Investigations. I also have with me one of my colleagues, Melissa, who is one of our investigators. And we're going to go ahead and talk about securing confidential data. Before we get started, I'm just going to talk a little bit about Commercial Investigations. We are a certified woman-owned enterprise, New York State licensed private investigative agency. We provide the proactive truth regarding applicants, reducing turnover, and ending exposure to civil liability. Ranges of service that we do are employee background investigations, merger and acquisition investigative research, full due diligence investigative reports, tenant screening, buyer screening, and political investigative research. Industries that we provide our services to include construction, energy, education, financial, health, law and legal services, media, nonprofit organizations, staff agencies, technology, and many more. What is secure information? Compliance with the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Here at Commercial Investigations, there's vital information on our subjects, such as their name, address, social security, and date of birth. Risk of having information put in the wrong hands. And the Federal Trade Commission regulates and supervises companies to make sure that they're following the FCRA in storing and disposing of vital data information. Many of us are familiar with the Target Corporation issue. Target was unauthorized, there was unauthorized access to the Target payment credit database. Anyone could have been affected by that. 40 million customers are at risk right now. Determined that the information involved in the incident included the customer name, credit card, debit card numbers, expiration dates, even the 3-digit security code that's on the back. To continue to protect our clientele, Commercial Investigations will be enforcing a strict security policy when it comes to our confidential data. With consent forms, we are no longer going to accept them coming by email unless they are protected, or they're sent by a certified envelope or are secured fax. And I'm going to have Melissa take over, and she's going to go over a couple of ways to do that. But before we get started, does anyone have any questions?
You just unmute yourself. Okay. Well, there are 3 different ways that you guys can send your information over to Commercial Investigations. One is fax. We have a secure fax account, so you can fax it over to us. Cisco is a registered envelope. Everybody has, there's different versions of a registered envelope. One of our clients uses Barracuda, and some of our clients, actually, their IT team has a, that is already, they have a secured envelope set up with them. And the next is password protecting Adobe PDFs, which I will show you. And we do Excel spreadsheets. And the reason I bring that up is because some of our clients do batch reports, such as motor vehicle reports, yearly. And Commercial Investigations can help you submit those batch reports by setting you up with an Excel sheet that has the layout. And that layout has to have information such as social security number, date of birth, address, and all that information. So the Excel spreadsheet has to be secured. And when it arises and you guys have to submit that batch to us, see, I can show you how to password protect the spreadsheet. So the first one that I'm going to talk about is Commercial Investigations fax account. Now, you guys already use, faxing and it works fine with you. That you guys are still in compliance. I did get a few questions about that. The reason I bring up these 3 ways is because if one is not working at the time, you can also use this method. So, like I said, we have a fax account. Commercial Investigations has a username and password. It's not like your regular fax account where it's out in the open and you type a number and you send it out. This is where it'll come through to us electronically. In order to get into the fax account, I have to have a username and password, and only Commercial Investigation investigators have access. So nobody else has that access. Monitored throughout the day, and if you need our number, it's right there at the bottom. Then I talk about is a Cisco registered envelope. Does it help support your secure messaging requirements? It helps guarantee compliance. It protects confidential information, and it raises the customer and partner trust between you and Commercial Investigations. I'll show you an example, but I wanted to also show you that you can also get your own account by just logging on to Cisco.com and registering yourself. There's another way where Commercial Investigations sends you an email through our own Cisco account, and in order to get into that email, you have to register yourself. So I'm going to show you an example of Commercial Investigations having to send you an email and setting you up with an account. I'm Lynn as an example. So as you can see, this is an email that Lynn received from me, and it says Cisco setup. So that's what we normally try to word so that when you guys do get emails, you know exactly what it's about. So for Lynn to get into this email from me, she's going to have to click on the HTML attachment. But I can see it's saying that she's received a secured message letting her know that it's password protected, and the only way that she can get in is by having a password or an account. So when I clicked on the attachment, it brought her to this screen, telling her that she has to register because she's not set up with Cisco just yet. So pretty much setting up an account is just as simple as you would when you set up like a Yahoo email or Google or Gmail. You put all your information in as you would, and then you would get this next step, and it would tell you that you're getting an email to activate your account. In your box, you're going to see, please activate your CRES, and by hitting this top link right here, it's going to activate your account. Show this screen, and it's saying that your email address has been confirmed. So you would log in with the email that Commercial Investigations set you up with. It's your normal email that you use every day. So if you log it into Yahoo or something like that, you would use that same Yahoo email, but by just logging into Cisco. What it looks like when you go to Cisco. You can compose a message. Normally I just say hit reply to Commercial Investigations. It's just easier. And in the subject line you can put like consent form for John Smith, and then in the message box I recommend to our clients is that's where you can put in a message to Commercial Investigations, just letting us know like only try to report for this subject, MVR only, information like that. What I also recommend to our clients is adding communications to your address book. It helps out a lot. It just makes sure that if we have to send any information over to you securely through this way, it makes sure that you get the email from us, and then we also do that as well for all of our clients that we set up with an account. So what I do highly recommend is that when you get login information through Cisco, I like to bookmark the page for Cisco. That's a little bit easier, and it'll take you right into the login page instead of trying to figure out how to get back to that page. What I'm going to talk about is securing PDF, password protected. To ensure security of all confidential information. It's in compliance with the FCRA, and a safety measure to protecting important data information. So 2 ways of doing it. The first way I'm going to show you is really simple and easy. What you're going to do is, as you can see at the very top, that due diligent consent form is not secured. What you have to do is you're going to go to File, Properties, and then click on Security, and select Password Security. You're going to hit right on Document Open. You're going to hit Require with the password. And what I recommend to all of our clients is that you use your account number. And so when you set up an account number, not an account number, but a password, when you go over to Commercial Investigations, we like it to be in a separate email. So when you send over the PDF, you send over, and then in another email, you type in the password so that it's not coming over together, because that kind of defeats the purpose. You're going to confirm the password. You're going to hit OK. You're going to hit OK. This is just telling you that in order for this to stay, it's going to have to be saved. So you're going to select OK. You're going to OK and get out of all the boxes, and then you're going to File and Save. At the top, where you see Due Diligence Consent Form, you see Secured, and that's how you're going to know that your PDF is a secure document. So you're going to email that to Commercial Investigations, and then in another email, you're going to put in the password. In order for this to get off the secure document, you would have all the same directions as if you were going to secure the document by going to File, Save, File to Properties. And this time, instead of selecting Password Security, you're going to select No Security and hit OK and Save. So in order for this to stick, just like last time, you're going to File and Save, and then it's going to look just like it did before when we initially started. That you can password protect with Adobe is also simple and easy. This is how Commercial Investigations are all set and how they do it. You will click on the lock where it says Secure, and you're going to select number 2 where it says Encrypt with a password. Are you sure? You're going to hit Yes. And require a password to open a document, you're going to type in that password and hit OK. And the password again to confirm it, hit OK again. And like I said before, you're going to have to File and Save in order for it to stick. And like I said before, if you look at the top, it's going to say Secured. And take it off, you're going to have to go back to that lock, and it's going to say at the very, almost bottom, it's going to say Remove Security. Are you sure? You're going to hit OK, File and Save. And like I said before, it's been unsecured. If you don't have Adobe, what Commercial Investigations also has is Primo PDF. This quick and easy download. It is free. Just file, print to a Primo PDF, and in there you can password protect in order to open up the document. Just if you are interested in getting something like this, the link below can help you. I'll wait a few seconds just in case you might want to write that down.
And anyone have any questions?
If so, go ahead and unmute yourself. We don't want any background or any interruptions.
Okay.
Question.
Okay.
If we enter the information on our website ourselves, then we don't have to do any of this, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
No?
Necessarily. If you do credit report, or motor vehicle report, Commercial Investigations does require that you send over the consent form,
Oh,
that we have it on file at all times. We do it audited, that's very important, and that we get that consent form just to be safe. Does anybody else have any questions? All right, well, if you guys do and something arises, then you guys can just definitely give us a call. Our number is 1-800-284-1906. You can ask for extension 502. Any of the investigators can help you, and if they can't, they'll direct it in the right way. Hold on for 1 second. Yes, Catherine? Catherine, can you hear me?
So,
Yep.
hi, Seth. My question is, I currently use the website, but I do credit checks. You're saying I have to send the consent form. What's the email address to send that to?
Email address is staff, STAFF, at Commercial Investigations LLC. And that's a really good question. I'm sorry I didn't post that for you guys.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyone else?
All right. Like I said, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to give us a call. We're always here to help you guys out.
Yep. And also, just to let everybody know, this is just the beginning of our webinar series. So we are going to be doing a lot of different informational webinars that you will receive emails on. So, keep your eyes open, and we look forward to you attending our next webinar.
You guys have a wonderful day.